My MIL's outdated baby carrying tactics almost killed our newborn. Possible trigger warning. My husband and I have a newborn baby girl who came home after 2 weeks in the NICU. I got pregnant. We were working and living abroad, and during that his mother moved into the apartment. He only asked her to lightly maintain with housekeeping while he was away. When we moved back home towards the end of my pregnancy so that we could be closer to family, I thought she was going to move out because there wouldn't be enough space for all of us in that apartment, but she insisted that she needed to be there to help with her granddaughter, and since my husband never puts his foot down with her, she stayed. Since bringing our daughter back home, she's been crossing a lot of boundaries that I've hit my limit with. I spoke to my husband about this and he stated that his mom had more experience with babies than we did, so we should trust her. I was trying to, but her methods are so outdated, it was hard to. The last incident made me leave the house with my newborn baby. My milk, who had since moved herself into the master bedroom, kept taking our daughter out of her bassinet while we were all sleeping to put her in my MIL's bed. I would often wake up to hear my baby screaming, which would make me anxious, but when I would look for her in her bassinet, she would never be there. She would be in my MIL's room. On top of that, the baby would be laying on her stomach asleep or buried in the thousands of pillows she has in her bed. I told her that pediatricians recommend against everything she was doing because of SIDS, but she scoffed and told me how both of her babies slept in the same way 20 years ago, and they were fine. After the first few times, I was worried, so I purchased an owlet sock and had it monitoring baby's oxygen levels while she was asleep so that no matter where she was in the house I would know if she was okay or not. One morning I woke up to an alert on my phone that told me my baby's oxygen levels were dropping. And fast. I ran to her bassinet to get her, but of course she wasn't there. When I tried to go into my MIL's bedroom, the door was locked. I knocked on the door and called out to her to ask her if she had the baby. She didn't reply at first, so I began banging on the door loudly. All while my phone kept alerting me that my baby's oxygen levels kept dropping lower and lower. When she finally opened the door, I ran past her while she complained about me waking her up with dramatics and noise so early in the morning. I initially couldn't find my baby in the bed amongst all the pillows and blankets, so I carefully began taking everything off of the bed. I finally found my baby nestled deep under the blankets, and when I picked her up, the huge couple of airs she took in her little lungs made me break down into tears. I went back into the room where my husband was sleeping and my MIL followed me in to wake my husband up and complain about me not really wanting help with the baby, and from now on if I came to take the baby from her too early, she would not help me with the baby for the rest of the day. I told her how she almost killed the baby and why I had came into her room in the first place. Then she rolled her eyes and left the room, accusing me of being dramatic, and told my husband I possibly had postpartum mania. I told my husband, "Your mom almost killed our baby," and he immediately began questioning the events that led me to that conclusion. He said the owlet sock could be dysfunctioning, maybe my anxiety woke me up and made me believe that our daughter's oxygen levels were dropping. I packed bags for myself and my baby and left to a relative's house. I thought my husband would be on my side, but because his mother told him to not indulge my tantrum, he hasn't come to see us once. It's been 3 weeks since I left. I don't even know what to think or how to feel, but I do feel betrayed and hurt. I've been best friend with this man for over 12 years, so this is really a new side to him that I've never seen before. Any advice for a new wife and a new mom?